Hey everybody, welcome back to Kill Outdoors. It's September the 3rd, y'all. That means we got, what, 29 days left of bow season. We had a hurricane come through a couple days ago, and I mean, it cooled everything off. It feels incredible outside. Woke up this morning, it was 56 degrees. I'm ready to be in the tree. I don't know about y'all, but this video right here is just a quick little video I put together. When you start getting pictures of big bucks on your trail camera and videos or whatnot, and you start thinking of how you're going to kill that deer, the strategies or whatnot, I think more of the later than right now. They're still in their summer patterns. I try not to get too excited when you get a picture of 5 or 6 big bucks in one picture. You know, not all of them are going to stick around. You know, they're going to lose their velvet, they're going to move to their winter homes or whatnot, but some of them are going to stick around. And these are some of my strategies for tree stand placement that I try to capitalize on these big deer. Over the years, a lot of people have asked me how I've been successful, and my main thing for me that has worked well is hunting ridges, funnels, and just natural places where a big buck would love to walk. Like when I hang these tree stands, I'm not really thinking about does per se. I do got some tree stands where, hey, I know if I want to kill a doe, I'll sit that tree stand. But tree stands are some of the thickest places where I know a big buck is going to feel comfortable walking during the day at any time. And also got some stands in swamp bottom. I'll put that on this video as well. But hopefully this video will help some of y'all that have property and you're trying to figure out the moves you're going to make to get on the deer or whatnot. Hopefully most of y'all already got your stands hung and got everything squared away. I know I'm gonna finish mine up tomorrow morning, but if not, try to get it done within the next week, and just stay out the woods because the season's coming. You know, you want to give the woods at least 2 to 3 weeks. My rule is usually 3 weeks or more to settle down, to try to get on that big buck. So I hope y'all like this video. Check it out, let me know what you think. Don't be afraid to comment and let me know. Alright folks, welcome back to Kill Outdoors. I'm down here on the swamp. Got my multi delta cam right there on the tree, and this is where I was getting pictures and videos of bucks filtering through the bottom of the swamp, crossing right here and going that way, just back and forth. There's also another crossing right there coming that way. I had my tree stand last 3 years over there, about 40 yards, and I could only watch them. I couldn't shoot, it was too thick and a little too far. But I think what I'm gonna try to do this year is put a stand. I don't know if y'all can see it, that it's a group of 3 trees right there. It's on a steep hillside. I'll show y'all, this is a deer made path coming through here, crossing the swamp. But I think I'm gonna try to put this tree stand on that left side of that long tree. Like I said, it's a steep angle, but that's why we practice. And of course, the wind will come into play. I had to have the wind right, but that's how I think I'm gonna capitalize on these bucks I've been seeing this year. Now, granted, not all these bucks will stay. They'll lose the velvet, and some of them they'll have to spread out. You can't have that many big bucks sitting on top of each other. You know, it's kind of like 4 grown men living in the house with 1 woman. You know, too much testosterone. So yeah, I'll try to get the tree stand up in there, and then I'll try to cut a few shooting lanes where I can shoot right down, shoot to where they're crossing, shoot to where they're crossing here. And this stand will pretty much be dedicated only to hunting the swamp. Now that ridge behind you, every once in a while a deer walk that ridge during the rut. And so if you get up high enough, it'll still give you a chance to shoot a deer walking on that edge, but they will be close to eye level with you, so you'll have to watch that. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my old tree stand out the tree, and as y'all can see, I got a lot of work cut out for me. So, but this is my plan for this season for trying to capitalize on these deer. Also have another stand down the swamp probably about 150 yards, maybe 170 down the swamp, actually on the swamp. I don't walk on the edge, but what they do before they get to that stand, a lot of times they'll cut up the hill and end up walking up the hill like 30 yards to your left of that stand. It's hard to get a shot on them. So this is the game plan. Let's see what happens. Alright folks, as you can see, got the tree stand up. Once again, always wear a safety harness when you're working with tree stands and hunting from an elevated situation. Show y'all what we got. This is what it looks like. That's the swamp bottom, that's the creek. Trail camera was down there on that tree, and it's getting the movement coming right through here and crossing. Right through there and crossing right there. There's 2 trails that come up below the stand like this and head up towards my old stand. There's a trail over there that comes down. I still got to cut a little shoot lane through there, and I might put one right through there where they're coming and crossing. And then you got a trail, which I'll probably leave that as cover for when I draw, and cut out this little section right here to shoot them right here. And then you also got the ridge behind you, like I was talking about, where deer walk along the top. Don't see too many deer walk along the top. They're usually in the bottom or way up higher. But yeah, this is what we got. I'm gonna cut out a good little hole right there, because as you see in that trail camera, that thick little group of trees, that's what they're coming in and walking around and crossing right in that brown spot. So I definitely have that hole cut out right there, and then I can catch them here. Say they get my wind or something and they kind of decide to slide back off that way. I'll have all that open shooting opportunity. And there's also a slight little trail right on the inside. It's hard to see in the camera, but just on the inside as well. A lot of times bucks in the middle of the day, they might not walk down the swamp. They walk just along the inside, straight on down. So I'll have that covered. But this looks like a good setup. I'm excited. We got a little over 30 days until the beginning of the season. So we'll see what it brings. I'm probably gonna, first time I hunt the stand, will probably be a morning sit. Get the thermals working in my favor. And I'll just kind of see what the trail camera tells me closer to hunting season and see what's going on. I know when we have a lot of rain, a lot of times they don't bed in the swamp. They'll stop bedding in the swamp and they'll come up higher. I'll probably hunt my tree stands up the hollow and the ridges when that happens. But as long as the weather stays like how it's been, you shall see a nice beautiful creek rolling through here. They ought to keep traveling as normal. One thing a deer's got to eat, he got to get up and eat. And they will be heading to their field in the evening times, I do know. And in the morning times, trying to come back. So, yep. That's another stand down. As y'all can see, give the sweat, hard work out here. A lot of people, you know, they might not understand as a bow hunter or an avid hunter in general, the things you go through in the off season, scouting and moving and adjusting to try to make things happen come the winter time. But I know from experience, you put the hard work in, more times than not, it will pay off. So one thing I'll stress, I've learned over the years, like you see, you hear people, oh, I've killed 3 or 4 big bucks out that stand. I've got stands I've killed deer like that too. But what you got to realize over the years, as the deer change, sometimes you have to change. A tree could fall 100, 200 yards away, and it could totally change the way deer move around your stand, you know, or they might just get hip to it over the years. So this is it's a perfect example of that. Like I said, the stand was over there. I killed a nice buck out of it, but they started to do something a little different as these trees started growing up and the cover got heavier down at the swamp. They feel more comfortable walking down in the swamp than they do up on the bank side. So sometimes you just gotta adjust and hope and pray that it pays off. Like I said, I got some good trail cam photos coming through here. The best part about it is that 70% of the pictures and videos I get are in the daylight. So always a good sign. Got a major field across the swamp. I believe it has soybeans in it. And on the other side of it, you got some bedding over there. You got some pines, and then you got swamp bottom that just stretches a good mile through here, so you never really know what's going to walk through here. I've had some pretty good success hunting swamp bottom over the years. So yeah, the stand's done. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other stands in this spot to check. Now, perfect example. This place is only about 30, maybe 35 acres, and I've got 7 tree stands in here, and that's all on wind, elevation. I got 2 stands up on the grown-up field. I'll show you all that in the video, and some stands back down in the woods on like oak ridges and stuff. So yeah, this is all. I just want to share y'all my little journey that I go through before hunting season to get to hunting season, and some of the strategies that I've learned over the years to bring me success. So y'all stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to Kill Outdoors. We out here, what date is today? August 21st, right? August 21st, we out here. This weekend, next weekend is going to be the last time I'm going to be in the woods to hunt season. Getting around to these stands. Got my scouting done. At a stand now. Turn the camera around. Got my buddy Mr. Robinson down there helping me out. There's a trail, as you can see right beside him. There's a scrape. That scrape has been there for years, okay? Been there for years. Had a climber that I put over there. I killed a doe or 2 over it, but a lot of nice bucks have been hitting the scrape over the years, and it's a natural scrape. I'll show y'all some pictures here in a minute from the summer, bucks just coming through. But they're coming out of this ravine, out of this bottom ravine, and they're walking this trail. I cleared their shooting hole right there just a little bit, and it's a trail that comes right on up here. Comes on up here through the thick stuff, crosses the road. There's a big cutter over there, and there's a nice big bean field over there. There's bedding over there, back down this old logging road. There's bedding all down that logging road. And then we got open hardwoods over here. Open hardwoods that lead down to a swamp bottom. And so all these bucks are doing, this stand is what I call like a cruising stand. You can kill them early season, but mainly between October 21st on, it's going to be a hot stand, because the bucks are going to come from the bedding area, back and forth, cruising for those first hot does, down through here. Biggest buck of my life I shot in a stand over there, about 80 yards that way. So yeah, that's stand number 1. Got 35 more to check. Stay with me. All right, folks. Next stand, that's what I was talking about. Oh, sorry, close to my mouth, pause. That's the same ravine coming up out that bottom that led to the stand I was just in. It's a big oak flat. Big oak flat. Cut over back behind me. And it's the stand I killed the biggest buck of my life right here. Matter of fact, come through on a doe. I grunted to him. He came right here. Sat there, rattled. But anyway, I got another stand down through the woods, about 100 yards. Check that stand. This is hunt natural funnels, man. Like when they're cruising, they walk right on up this ridge line, or walk right down beside this cut over, and they feed when the acorns get to falling. A lot of white oaks in here. They come and, I mean, you can watch deer for an hour in here just feeding. So another stand that's definitely one of my favorites. All right, so we're in the one of the last stands we're gonna do today. Still up on the oak flat, but down in the bottom end, it's an old little road that leads up from another pond down there. It's cut over back up there. There's good bedding down through there. A lot of falling down trees. You see where it's kind of thick, and it's just a bunch of white oaks in here, white and red oaks in here. And the deer come from that way in the morning. They'll come up this road, filter through here. Got my spy camera right there. I'll roll some footage real quick and show y'all just natural movement of deer coming through here. Got a little hole cut right there as they feed through these hollies, because a lot of times them big bucks, as we all know, won't be in the opening. They will come right down to the thickest stuff. So got a shot there. And you know, yeah, folks, y'all out here working on tree stands, please wear a safety harness, please. I almost learned the hard way one time years and years ago, and I thank God he kept me here to help spread the word. So wear a safety harness. Folks, we're in the last tree for the day. But it's heading down there to cut that last little limb out the way. As you can see, one long hallway down there, about a 40-yard shot if you want to take it. Most of my deer I kill closer. We're on top of this ridge. You can see where my book bag's laying. This ridge runs all the way down there to the swamp. Last stand I was in was across that hollow down there. There's another ridge over there. And the very first stand I was in was at where this ridge meets the top, that old longer road. That's where that stand was in. And these bucks, they just cruise these ridges. They'll either cruise on top. This one's a little bit thicker. They like to cruise through here. It was an old road, but that was gone probably about 10 years ago. And you can see where deer have just turned this into a highway. And they also come out that bottom over there, right up through here. There was a huge rubber line last year through here. And I wanted to move a stand, but I just didn't want to do it during the rut and all and get my scent all in here. So I decided to give it a try this year. But yeah, like I said, swamp bottoms down there. Catch them coming up out that bottom down there. And a lot of people, they ask me, you know, Alex, how are you killing these bucks, you know, year after year, or every couple of years or something like that? Still hunting. And my main thing is, I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of people I've killed maybe 1 or 2 nice deer in fields, but get back in the woods, hunt those ridges, ravines. You know, if you're hunting all flat ground, look for the main paths. And if you're trying to kill a big buck, look for the thickest, like the thickest cover you can find. And if there's no trees available, get on there, find their trail, and follow that trail until you get to where you can hang a stand. You know, a lot of places in here, I couldn't put a stand. It was a little too thick, but I just follow the trails and, you know, it all leads. Like this stand I wanted to put actually down at the swamp, but upon looking at it and studying it a little bit harder, I found that a couple of those trails intercept to this main trail right here in front of the tree stand. So, and I got 36 tree stands, and I got that many for a reason. You know, like I said, different ravines, ridges. I'm a bow hunter at heart, so I might have a tree stand 60 yards from this tree stand. That's just the way I hunt, and I've been successful doing it that way. Don't get me wrong, for all my people to use climbers, sometimes you hunt public land, whatever, you got to use a climber. That's how I started. But land that I know that, you know, it's family land, I can hunt year after year. I like to put hang-ons in, and y'all remember this spot because I'm pretty sure a nice one will be killed in here somewhere probably by the mid-October. Hey everybody, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, we got 29 days left. I hope all of y'all are successful. I hope everyone can knock down a big buck, you know, but nonetheless, if you don't, just make sure you learn something, you know, and keep trying and keep trying. Right now, my hardest thing is to preoccupy myself to try to stay out the woods, you know, because I'm excited. Everybody's excited. Got a couple of events coming up in September. Young Bucks Hunting Club, September the 11th, I believe, is hosting the Battle of the Beagle Masters. That's what it's called. And I believe it's being covered by Tri-City Beagle Boys. There's a YouTube channel called the Catfish 1949, I believe. Matter of fact, I'll put the link to his channel down in the descriptions. It's an awesome channel, y'all. Check it out. If you like hearing beagles run, rabbit hunting, I think he's got a few deer hunt videos on there as well. Some field trial videos. But mostly, I just like the fellowship on his videos. Everybody having a good time, and that's what it's all about, man. People that love the outdoors, getting together, and just having a great time. So, y'all check it out. I'll put the information in the description. If y'all got beagles that's watching this channel, rabbit dogs or whatnot, or y'all want to go hear a good chase, I'll put the information down there. Like I said, it's called Battle of the Beagle Masters, hosted by Young Bucks Hunting Club, and I think one of the YouTube channels that's going to be there is the Catfish 1949. So y'all check it out, and see you next time.